Hello, my name is Savannah, and I hope everyone watching this is doing good and staying safe and healthy. I know it's been a really strange year, and so I pray that you are filled with hope and encouragement and joy. I'm not weighed down too much by the world right now. Pray that y'all would press into Jesus if you are feeling kind of low. So I hear you are stepping out in faith, which I think is an amazing topic to talk about and kind of uncomfortable, to be honest. But I know, so stepping out in faith is like a form of obedience to the Lord. And I know the Lord loves it and takes so much pleasure when we step out and trust Him, even if we don't understand, if we don't want to, if we feel uncomfortable. But what I've learned is that if He calls you to something, if He calls you to step out in some way, He will totally equip you and help you in the process. And He never leaves us to figure stuff out on our own. And all we have to do is say yes and just trust Him to do the rest, and He will, because He's faithful. So I wanted to share my story about how I'm stepping out in faith. So there's this organization, church called IHOP, not pancakes, although it sounds like it, but it's called International House of Prayer. It's based in Kansas City, and they have a heart for seeing a 24/7 prayer and worship movement in our time. And so they actually have a prayer room that literally there's teams of people worshiping and praying 24/7. So every second of the day there's someone in there worshiping, and I think it's just amazing, and it's making so much impact because worship is just so vital and so important, and it's really just about loving Jesus. It's a posture of being in love, and worship is so important and so vital, and that's kind of a different topic for another day. But yeah, so it's really cool. They also talk a lot about the end times, like Jesus's return. I encourage you just to look them up, because they do so much. It's really cool. I love their church too. Anyway, so they have a program called the NightWatch and an internship in the program called Fire in the Night, which the NightWatch is basically what it sounds like. You have night shifts where you're in the prayer room, either worshiping, praying, honestly, just spending time with Jesus, just growing in love and prayer with Jesus, and praying for your friends, praying for the world, whatever's on your heart in that moment. It's a pretty intense program, though, because a lot of dark, evil things happen at night, and it can be pretty heavy, because sometimes you can feel the darkness and the heaviness of the night. But it's super powerful and important to pray in the night, just against darkness. So I felt called by the Lord to intern for this program, and when I first felt called to, I was like, okay, like, I would love to, but it's gonna be hard and difficult, and my life's gonna like totally change. Like, it's a 6-month program, and literally you're just at the prayer room, and you're just, not all day, for like 7 hours a day, but it's still a lot. You're just in the prayer room, praying and worshiping, and it's in the night, so like my whole schedule would flip around, and I have to move, and so a lot of it was a little uncomfortable. But I was super encouraged by the Lord, because like I said, this year has been crazy, there's no doubt, and I just felt Him kind of still my heart and be like, hey, like, there's so much going on, there's so much that's going on in my own heart that I haven't dealt with or processed through. And honestly, my home life is a little rough at the moment, and just all these things. So all of that piled on, all the issues going on in the world. I'm not going to get too much into that either, but everyone knows there's a lot going on. And so I felt Him and Jesus in just a sweet way just kind of call me away and tug my heart away and be like, hey, I want you just to spend 6 months with me. So I said, okay, I will, Lord. And it's been a little uncomfortable, because I have to like fundraise and reach out to people, and that's really an awkward thing. But it's a bold step of faith for me, and I know that any step of faith, of obedience, is not in vain. It's not wasted, and especially if it's for Jesus, it will never be wasted. And yeah, so I just made this video just to kind of share the next stages of my life, where I'll be going in January, by the way. So I'm asking people just to, if you feel led to donate, like, I would so appreciate that, but also just to really pray with me and for me in this season, and just help me, because it's gonna be a little bit of a process, but I'm excited for it, and I love what the Lord's doing. There's been so much fruit from this so far, and yeah, it's just gonna be a really sweet season. Yeah, I'm really excited for it, and I appreciate everyone praying for me. I encourage you to go on YouTube and watch IHOP KC live stream, and you can watch the worship there anytime. And in January I might be up there, so yeah, on the video, I mean. But yeah, so yeah, I love you guys, and I thank you so much for your support and just for watching this video and bearing with me through it. So thank you so much. Bye. And also, I'll give Craig my email, and anyone that feels led to can text me or reach out to me. I would so love just to talk to you about anything. Thank you.